Welcome student. Let us start with this lesson. Uh, be a good speaker. Be a good speaker. Okay. We come up to this point. This this is the picture of the group discussion table. Group discussion table. So here you must possess the quality of speaking or expressing your views confidently. So we will look the further points of this lesson. Okay. If you do not understand, it was a previous point, but let us continue. If you do not understand something, ask for an explanation politely. If you sit in a group discussion and you do not understand the point which a speaker or the other persons wanted to say, so if you wanted to understand that point, you must request him politely that you are not understand his view. So please explain it again. So here you are going to interrupt that person who is the main speaker or other person who is included in the group discussion. So you must respect the other person and his view, or it will lead to understand the what that speaker wanted to say. When you disagree with someone or when you seek an explanations and give them, if you do not agree with the other persons in the group discussion, then you must speak out. You must speak with that person politely and ask him that you are disagree with this point on the basis of certain points or our views. Your views. Okay. So you request him to give an explanations to about that point. And the third stage, there is a picture of stage where you wanted to be speaker, a public speaker. Plan when you want to give a speech. So here what is the actual time of giving a speech? You cannot giving a speech on the wrong time. If you give it on a wrong time or a choose of the choice of a time is badly affect the speech. So you must know where to speak and you must select the correct time for the correct speech. You must understand the circumstances and after that you decide. You must after that you can decide the speaking or your speech. Plan your speech in advance. If you wanted to give a speech on a certain subject, you must do plan, because without plan, if you render your speech, then you will miss out some points. or you added that points which are have which have nothing to do with the subject. So before speaking in front of the people, you must uh, study the subject and make the plan of a speech, so you can express or put forward your view on that subject. Next point is note the point and arrange them properly. So here the sequence is more important in the speech. If uh, you do not make a plan or writing a note of it, if you get the note, you can make the plan. If you do not get the notes of that plan, or you do not take out the main points of that speech, then you will lose your sequence and the whole speech is spoiled. And next point is the rehearse the speech in your mind and go ahead. So here is the time or a climax of becoming a good speaker, that you must do the preparation for that subject which you wanted to put forward. You must study that subject, and after making a plan, take out the notes. After making the notes, you must do the rehearsal of that speech, that which things you wanted to put first and which things you wanted to put at last. So you have to prepare the sequence of your speech and follow that sequence. Don't distract from your subject or your plan or your note. If you distract, then the whole speech spoiled. So if you wanted to be a good speaker, you must do a proper rehearsal under the guidance of the good speaker who had an experience of speaking. Okay, you must have a courage to stand in front of the public and express your views or express your subject sequentially, so people can understand what you want to say. People can say or praise you because you put that subject, it may be related with the public. So public will praise you, that you are the only leader, that you can put their views or their subject in front of other government or other institutions, so they will be benefited from your speech. So you must do plan, you must take out some important notes of the subject, subject, and do rehearsal of your speech at home, and you must make a sequence of that subjects into your mind, so and follow that sequence and express that sequence, so your speech will be a good speech or impressive speech. The people will praise you that you are a good speaker. Okay, this speaking after becoming a good speaker, you may benefited in your life because of your quality of speaking. Okay, so here this lesson completed. Student, if you have any doubt about this lesson, okay, The subject, the the subject and the paragraphs of the different um, issues of speaking. Okay, the essential things to of that subject. If any type of doubt of these lessons, uh, please send me a message or call me on this lesson. So you will, but before calling you must message me. Okay, so will I I will pick up your call. Okay, so let us uh, continue with let us continue with the exercise given below this lesson. There are total four type of exercise given below. So you have to do this exercise into your notebook. After that, send me the photograph of it. So here are some funny pictures. The student who makes the note, uh, and she is going to speak, but become confused about the speech. So she picked out the papers and did not put the sequentially. So she became confused. How to speak, and which paper, the writings paper to be used. Next is the old persons making a blah blah blah, and the others didn't have any type of interest in his speech. Next is the picture of a friend, maybe friend. One wanted to hear, but he is very angry to that person. And here is the another speaker of the school, little girl, that she make a note of the subject, put it sequentially. So she uses that papers in a proper way. So she looks very confident about the speaking. So here we must follow the path of that girl. Next, the communication developed. The next communication is developed between she may be principal of the school or mother, and the girl child develop with the good communication. Girl child is giving attentions towards the speaking of that lady. Okay, young lady. So here are the types of the speech. So student, here we completed this lesson to be a good speaker. Okay, in the next lecture we will continue with the next lesson, that is Count Your Garden. Count Your Garden is the poem. Count Your Garden is the poem. So here are some funny pictures of the students with flowers surrounding them, so they are enjoyable. The little babies are truly enjoyable, so they make and happy to the other persons. So here is the poem which we will going through in the next lecture. Okay.